Hello there and happy new year. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Esther Njau. Now, if there's something we do, most of us do this at the beginning of every year, is that we write things down. We write how we are going to change our finances, how we are going to work on our health. Some want to lose weight, others want to add weight, and most definitely we talk about how we are going to manage our time. All those things are good to plan, but they only work when you commit to each and everything that you write down. I was even making a joke to one of my friends and I was telling them I need to start selling diaries come January because everybody will be writing things down. Now, when it comes to finances, one of the things that I've had so many people say, especially people who are in a relationship, is that a relationship must be 50-50. One partner must contribute 50% and the other partner 50%. My take on this is that I strongly don't believe that this particular rule, I don't even know who made it a rule, can work in a legal marriage. I totally disagree with that, and I'm gonna tell you why, and you also share your view on the comment section so that we can learn from each other. Now, without any further ado, let's get straight to today's video. Before I even start on today's video or getting deeper into today's video, I just want to make one thing clear. There is a very big difference between people who live together and people who are legally married. You just need to be honest with yourself. Just come out clear and be honest with yourself. Am I married to this person or are we just living together? It is so important to be honest with yourself, because when you're honest with yourself, you most definitely know where something is heading. Now, if you know what you do, if you know that you're just living together with this person, there's no any commitment whatsoever, then that 50-50 rule is a must apply. And this is why you don't want to put your eggs in one basket and you're not sure where this thing is heading. You're not sure whether this person is gonna be here for the long while. And then again, you're not sure that this person, this man or woman, is here to stay, like I said. And then again, you don't invest in places you know this place is not gonna bear me any fruits. So if you're not sure where this relationship is going, kindly apply the 50-50 rule, because you bring this 50 and I bring this 50 and this family has to keep going. But I would strongly advise, if you can avoid such kind of scenarios, if you can avoid putting yourself in such situation, kindly do. You don't want to be uncertain where life is concerned, because one thing you'll never get back is time. So if you can avoid being unsure of a relationship, kindly do so at all given costs. And sometimes we know we are doing the wrong thing. Sometimes we know we're in a wrong relationship, but because we want to be married, we want the society to put us in a certain level, we still insist to be on these relationships. And most victims of this kind of relationships are women. And I would stop here and say, please women, stop forcing non-existing marriages. If there's nothing like marriage, please walk away. Don't put yourself in a situation whereby you are doing things just to please this other person. You're doing things just for your family to see that you're still married. You're going out of your way to finance a project that you're not sure is going to bear you fruits. So women, please stop forcing yourselves in non-existing relationships. Now, the other thing that I want to share with you is that when two people decide to get married, these people have made a deliberate choice that this is what I want to do. And there's something my spiritual mother keeps saying. She says that marriage is not for children. It took me a while to understand what she's talking about, because it's a simple term and you can interpret it as fast as you can, but you need to go deeper and understand what is this person trying to tell me. When you decide that I want to get married, you have talked to people who have gone ahead of you. You have read books about marriages. You know what you're putting yourself into. So by the time you're getting in there, you know. By the time you're saying those vows, you know, because you've read books. And let me tell you something. Reading a book does not guarantee that you're going to have a happy marriage, because at the end of the day, you're not going to get married to the author of that book. You're going to get married to a totally different person. However, what this book does is that it gives you a blueprint of what you're getting yourself into. So you prepare in all areas. You prepare and the other person prepares. So when you come together as two prepared people and people who genuinely know what they want in a marriage, then you will understand that there's no way this 50-50 rule is gonna apply in that. Now, let's go straight into that rule again. I don't even know who made it a rule, but simply because that is what it's called, now let's keep calling it a rule. Now, when you become one, when you are joined together, you become one. There's no longer I want, there's no longer you want, it is we want and we are going to do. It's not that I want to do or whatever. It is that this is what we are going to do. And sometimes one partner may be bringing 100k, another person may be bringing 30k. It's not my 100,000 or my 30,000. That family has a total of 130,000. So whatever you do, whatever plans you want to make, it's gonna be 130,000 plan. What are we going to do with this money without feeling intimidated because you brought the lower share in that family, without feeling less of a person because I did not contribute as much as this other person did. So when you become one, you understand that it is not what I bring, it is what we have. Another thing that I know is the Bible says that where there is unity, God commands a blessing. The moment you decide to work together as a man and a woman and you know exactly what you're doing, I promise you cannot fail. You cannot fail. I have seen so many people working together genuinely. There are people who work together for the cameras and there are people who work together genuinely. People who work together genuinely cannot fail. They might go through challenges in life, but they'll always come out strong. Now, when they come out strong, I was just checking my notes. There's something Pastor T said, and I'm gonna quote this. He said that when you're single, you walk on the promises of God. But when you're married, you walk on the covenant of God. Those two things are different. I'll just want you to flash back and remember the story of Abraham and the children of Israel and how God remembered the covenant he made to Abraham and set the children of Israel free. It was because of the covenant he made. It's not that God does not honor promises, he does, but there's something about a covenant. When God makes a covenant, he honors that covenant. And most marriages are based on covenants, and that's where you see. So he said that sometimes a single person may be praying for something and a married couple may be praying for something, and God answers that for that married couple because it is based on a covenant. And the moment you understand that deep inside your spirit, you'll not take marriages for granted, and you will know that is not about what I am bringing or the other person is bringing, is what we decide to work on, what we have as one. Now, when you understand such things, you understand that things will become to get so much clear and things will begin to get very easy and they are going to get better with time. That is why I keep insisting and I keep saying that you need to understand that before you get into marriage, what are you getting yourself into? Something else I like about Michelle Obama said that I liked. She said that sometimes in a marriage, someone is going to bring 50-50, yes. Sometimes it's going to be 70-30. Sometimes it's going to be 90-10. That should not make you feel like you're doing nothing in that family simply because you're the one who is bringing the smaller share in that family. Sometimes when someone is bringing something where matters finances are concerned, you may bring 100% where finances are concerned. But I on the other side, or the other person on the other side might be doing some things in that family that family needs, that who is doing the finances is not doing. So when you understand all these things, that marriages is not only about finances, you will understand that the 50-50 rule can never function in a legal marriage or in a dedicated marriage for that matter. Because let me tell you something. When you say the vows, you say that for better, for worse, in richer, in poorer, in whatever those things that you go out there and say. But before you say those things, before you even go to that place, that altar to say those vows, I just want you to sit down and just analyze what you're saying. Because when you say for richer, for poorer, how do you expect me to bring 50 on the table when I'm laid, I am in bed, I am sick? You said in richer, in health and in sickness. I am sick. Why do you expect me to bring that? Where am I bringing the 50-50? Now you see why I'm talking about that the 50-50 rule cannot work in a marriage. Because sometimes you want to, but you can't. Sometimes you give what you can And it is not always about finances. Stop dividing these things, that you pay school fees, I do this. That thing, it cannot work in a marriage. Because like I said, that sometimes you're gonna bring this, sometimes you're gonna bring this, sometimes it's gonna be a woman who brings the bigger share in the family. Does that make the woman the head of the house? No, it doesn't. It does not. So the moment you understand that 50-50 is not for marriages, the easier it's gonna become for you, and the more you're going to enjoy that marriage. And so don't make the other person feel less of a person because whatever they are bringing is small. They may bring something small, but let me tell you something. Or they might bring nothing at all where matters finances are concerned. But let me tell you something. The reason why you're winning in the marketplace, the reason why you're winning in your career, the reason why you're getting those promotions and you're signing those deals could be the other partner, be it your wife or your husband, behind closed doors, they are saying a prayer for you. You never know. You never know. They might not do what you're doing, but they are doing something you're not doing for yourself. So the 50-50 rule, now you understand why I keep saying that. It is not for married people. It cannot work in a marriage. It only works where people are just living together. So if you understand that you're in a marriage, understand that it can never work. And if you're doing the 50-50 rule in your marriage, maybe you need to rethink some of the vows that you said. Maybe you need to revisit some of the things that got you in that marriage. And there's something I learned from a financial advisor, and I apply this now, not even in my finances, but in every area of my life. Before I decide to do something, I need to answer the why I am doing that thing. You get it? So before you get married, understand, why am I getting married? Do I just need someone to wash my clothes? Do I need someone to just have sex with? Do I need someone to make my life easier? Or do I need a person that we can walk through destiny together? Ask yourself, why am I getting into this thing? Why am I doing this? And every time you ask yourself why, you are going to find yourself canceling so many things that you had decided to do because you didn't find the reason why you're doing that thing in the first place. So I've aired my views. You're free to air your views on the comment section. Just tell me, and I'm always willing to learn from. We learn from each other because the Bible says that iron sharpens irons. So whatever it is that you feel, whatever your views are, you can share them with me on the comment section. So until my next one, I'm wishing you a happy new year once again. May all your desires or may all your dreams come true. That is only if you commit to them. I'll see you on my next one. God bless you.